Yeah, the first attraction probably came from just the excitement of those teams, how good they were. Had a lot of NBA guys on those teams. Obviously, him and George playing together and all those other guys. So the excitement around Cyclone basketball when I was at that age, I think it was probably middle school. So just watching every game and just trying to learn, and then obviously him being a point guard, and that's my position as well. So just always watching him a little closer than I was watching the other guys on the team, and seeing how he could control the game. He could score buckets when he needed to, but he was also so great at passing the ball and just running the offense. And obviously, like you said, his assist to turnover, he's got the best career assist to turnover, and also single season. So what he was able to do with that, I felt like going into this senior year for me, that was one of the big things that I could work on. Was taking care of the ball. It's something that could help me in the future as well. So just being a point guard and going into this year, I just wanted to really value the ball and not turn it over.
And Nate, Tamin said after the Baylor game, he not only had been a quarterback in high school, he played a little bit of receiver, I guess. You got to play a little bit quarterback. Did you ever do that in high school? And just how much have you valued this season just making a winning play? Whether you're making a shot, whether you're stopping somebody from making a drive, just doing all that throughout the season.
Yeah, I think I was a quarterback in high school, so.
Okay.
But yeah, that's definitely been my focus, especially this year. Last year, you kind of focused. It's your first year. You worry kind of about kind of yourself and what you got to do. But this year, it's just making the right play so that we win the game. It's really the main thing.
Who's the more accomplished high school quarterback between the two of you?
I don't know his stats at all. I probably got the rushing yards. I don't know about passing yards. That might be him.
Yeah, we were pretty average.
Nate, I'll follow up. You haven't had a lot of opportunities this year to impact the stat book with points or rebounds, but you did at Baylor earlier this week. How important was it to kind of impact the game in a numerical perspective for you, if at all?
Yeah, like he said, like he mentioned, it's just about winning the game, especially my last year. We just want to win the game. And these last couple of games have felt great because, I really got excited for the conference season. Those games at the start of the year, they kind of drag on a little bit, but now that conference is here, I think it's really exciting for everybody on the team.
Tamin, are there certain drills you can do to go out and try and improve your assist to turnover ratio? How do you try and improve something like that?
I think it's a lot of mental things, a lot of watching film, and then just having that feel. I feel like in my past 3 years, I was kind of always just sped up sometimes and not in control. So I feel like being in control and knowing that ball is obviously super valuable, and not putting it in harm's way. So not throwing just lofted passes or driving with my head down, going nowhere. So just taking away some of those reckless plays can really change things.
When you have so few of them this season, you can count them on your hands, on your fingers. Are those the ones that keep you up at night? Or do you ever think about those specific plays and
I definitely think about them. Obviously, I hate having any turnovers, so I wish that number would be 0. But at the end of the day, it's basketball. There's going to be games where I have a turnover, I have 2. There might be games where I have more. And I just got to realize that it's basketball. Those games might come, but just continuing to do my best at limiting those.
For either or both of you guys, just what are your thoughts on what J. Jeff has been able to do throughout the season, either stats wise, or we're talking about him as a National Player of the Year candidate? What kind of leap has he made this year?
Yeah, he's made a huge leap, and it's always hard to think, is this sustainable? But he does it game in and game out, and he knows what he has to do each game. So last game, I'm sure he knew, Tamin was in foul trouble first half. I need to kind of pick it up. And I think that's kind of his best thing, is he just knows what he has to do at all times, and he hasn't really taken his foot off the gas, which you could say he did every once in a while last year, but this year he hasn't at all, and it's been very impressive to watch.
And I think we all knew that he had this ability. We saw it in glimpses and in games last year, but the work that he put in the off season with shooting the ball and just being able to handle it better, and everything he's doing, and I think he's putting a lot of effort into rebounding, which is super huge for our team, and winning. It's one of the most winning things you can do. So I feel like when he focuses on that, everything else just comes pretty easy to him. He can really score
Nate, you mentioned watching him, being like, is this sustainable? What's it like as a teammate when you're watching it? Like, okay, he's not gonna be able to keep this up, we're gonna have to figure something else out, and then he just keeps doing it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy because the hardest thing to do is consistency, and the way he's done it every game, game in and game out. And the good thing is he can control a lot of things he does. Shooting isn't something you can always control, but rebounding, going hard to the paint, those are the things he can do. So we can win in a multitude of ways, which we've kind of shown over the last couple games. But yeah, he's done a great job.
I know Nealon didn't shoot it great on Wednesday, but is it kind of the same thing with his 3-point shooting? Like, okay, this isn't sustainable, and then he was 8 of 10 or whatever the other night.
Yeah, I mean, we know that it's basketball, and I think he's the best shooter in the country, but even the best shooters miss shots. So there's going to be games where he doesn't shoot 8 for 10, but I think majority of the games, I think he's expecting to make all those shots, and we expect and believe that he's going to make all those shots. So we want him to keep on.
For either of you guys, have you ever? How many of you guys see Milan like hit in a row in a shooting drill or just going around the arc at any point?
It's probably a question for you. You work out a bit more.
I don't know about in a row, but like there's a lot of times in the past we've done a drill where you shoot 100 shots. It's 100 different shots on move, and there's been times like he's in high 80s, low 90s, which is kind of unbelievable. Well, it's like sometimes if you work out with him, he has to make a certain number, and you got to make a certain number.
What's your number?
I mean, it depends. But sometimes it's like he makes 7, I make 6 or 5, but it's good.
Do you ever just like stop and like laugh at how good of a shooter he can be in those drills when he makes 88 of 100 threes off the move?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of unbelievable. It's like, how can somebody be this good at it? I'm sure that's how people kind of feel about Steph Curry, kind of similar to that.
Sorry, what was that drill, Nate? Where 100 shots, you said moving shots. Can you kind of lay that out for us?
Yeah, so like you shoot like maybe like 20 different shots, 5 each, so that'd be 100, and it's just like slide away or sprint out from this spot, and then it's just 20 different shots kind of, and then so it's not just sit there, catch and shoot.
All 3-pointers?
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.